Hello, my name is Hiroko Kondo from Yokohama Project. Today, I would like to talk about a new visualized information support for children with communication challenges for the COVID-19 pandemic, Notes for Life at Home. First, I would like to introduce Yokohama Project. Yokohama Project was established in 2014. We work in Yokohama, Japan. The mission of Yokohama Project is to promote awareness and inclusion of people with or without disability by 3 activities: to provide booklets about life with Down syndrome with medical practitioners and parents of children with Down syndrome. Second is to provide communication support for care providers and people with intellectual disabilities. The third is to organize inclusive outdoor events to collaborate people with intellectual disabilities and others. The introduction for Notes for Life at Home. In March 2020, Japanese government decided to close all schools at once to prevent coronavirus infection, and significant changes occurred in children's lives. They also received comments from parents of children with Down syndrome. The parents wanted to inform their children about the coronavirus, school closure, wearing masks, social distance, and other lifestyle issues. Therefore, the authors and an art director formed a unit to create Notes for Life at Home, which conveys information related to living with coronavirus, easy to understand manner to support children's physical and mental health and their families. The chronology of the notes are the following. In January 2020, there were reports of new coronavirus cases in Japan. And March 2nd, the Japanese government requested to close all schools nationwide. It includes elementary, middle, and high schools. Environmental changes are especially significant for children with communication disorders who have difficulty understanding the situation. So, do we need a tool that is easy to understand? We need a tool that is easy to understand and convey information to children. April 7th, a state of emergency was announced by the Japanese government. And April 10th, Yokohama Project released the first issues of Notes for Life at Home. In the first issue, we covered 2 themes. One was, why is my mother and father at home? The second is anxiety about the lack of prospect of action. Where are we going today? First, Notes for Life at Home was distributed on the website in early April 2020. And 63 issues were published in 1.5 years so far. The content are, school is starting, but I do not want to go. I contracted coronavirus. I was wearing a mask, but how did I get it? The contents cover other questions that children may be feeling also. The authors express the content with 3 illustrations to answer them. The pandemic situation changes our daily life dramatically and speedily. The information needed for Notes for Life at Home was timeliness, properness, and easy to understand. I also asked external professionals to advise to make sure the update and proper contents. The professionals include medical professionals such as child psychiatrists and teachers. Voices from parents and children with Down syndrome were very important input to produce update content. There were 3 types of contents of Notes for Life at Home. One was a new way of life. It includes how to wear a mask without pain, exercise when you cannot go to the park, how to spend time at home. The second is be close to one's heart. I am afraid of coronavirus. I don't want to go to school. My parents are irritated. I am lonely. The third is to convey information in an easy to understand manner. What happens if I get infected with coronavirus? Here is the sample of Notes for Life at Home. In the sample, the theme is, why are my mom and dad at home? We set the theme from children's perspective. And they illustrated whenever possible, not in text. So it means the illustration is not as one single illustration or as images, but more illustrated and included in Notes for Life at Home. The disease is spreading. If you go outside, you may catch a disease. That's why they work at home. The frequency and content of distribution is adjusted according to the number of infected people and their living environment, such as school closures. The second sample, the theme is like this. I was warned about how to wear a mask. How should I put it on? If you don't wear a mask properly, virus and germs can enter through your nose and mouth. There are some points to keep in mind when putting on and taking off the mask. It's almost Christmas. Writing a cute illustration on your mask will get you in the mood. Wishing you a happy Christmas. Teaming and publishing process is like this. Authors, art consultant, art director, speech language therapist. So the team obtained advice from doctors and teachers as necessary. It would ensure that there were no errors in the content. The creation and the delivery schedule was as follows. Online meetings were held once a week from the beginning of April 2020 to the summer, and to select the content to match the situation and start creating immediately to distribute via website Instagram the following week. The Notes for Life at Home was widely covered by the mass media. We received calls from elementary school teachers and medical professionals all over Japan who wanted to use the Notes for Life at Home as a tool for providing information. We have also received various reports of its use, such as posting it at pediatricians' offices. From the users' comments, it was informed that the illustrations were friendly and easy to understand. The content was directly related to their daily lives, and the content could be used immediately, which led to many users. Number of access to the Note of Life at Home. The total access was 74,000 views. So, published on the information website of the Japanese government. And it was introduced in newspapers and TV. We received many comments from the readers of Notes for Life at Home. I think it will lead a better understanding of children who understand visually. From a parent of children with disabilities, I am very attracted by the easy to understand content and cute cartoons from children's support group. I was very moved by the warm response to the children's anxiety from elementary school teachers. Conclusion. It is necessary to provide information to children in an easy to understand manner, even if it is not about the corona disaster. Everyone has a right to be given consideration for communication in any place, as reasonable consideration. Consider a way to have the home life method used in a variety of settings. Thank you very much for your listening.